Hi there, welcome to Sunnyside Journals. Oh, I was looking around for this. Welcome to 30 minutes of my day. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Let me turn on my timer. Let's see, there we go. But I say 30 minutes of my day. I can go overtime now. So if I need to, I will. Yeah, I got a mess here. I've been starting to choose pages and papers for tragedies of Shakespeare. Hold on, let me find it. That we worked on last. I have end papers chosen. I did find out where this is. The Lords Commissioners of the Admiralty actually has been in existence for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's British, and it's basically, from what I can tell, a naval academy, which makes sense why they would have the money to. I really get the impression that they purchased classics and then had them rebound. Because this book, it's only from 1925, and I say only, that's relatively new with the kind of books that you and I use when we're taking apart books to make journals. It's not that old, but I do think I found this person, Dunsterville, over in England, and this person moved to Canada, which of course was very common. That's certainly how my father's side of the family got here. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I do have a little, let me put these aside. I have a little bit of work I want to do on the back cover still. The letter, I've been playing with some staining, and I do think I want to put some rings on it, just like a drink has been, say this book was on a desk somewhere and somebody put the cup of tea on it. I want to do that, but I don't want to use my Tim Holtz stencil ring. I actually want to put a ring on it. You know what, maybe I should move these books. Then I also want to put some interesting, it's an all sorts book, so I've chosen all sorts of interesting books to put some folios in from, but I need to give myself some room for now if I'm going to do those rings. Even a little bit of Edith to go in. Now, here we go. I actually wanted to use the haphazard look of ink. Let me show you what I did just to play. This is the other side of what this page was, and this will show you what we did with the inking, because the page I've used, which is page 2 of this, it was a 2-page letter from that book on Beethoven. Didn't look old enough, and it didn't look brown enough for what I wanted for this cover. I wanted some drama. And these were not there. I was playing with these. But this over here is what this looked like before we played with it. So I want to make some rings. I don't want to use actual tea or coffee because I want this paper to stay flat. And if there's too much water in it, the paper will soak up the water and I could get some buckling, and I want it nice and flat. See how these are nice and flat? It's because it's alcohol. So we're going to do alcohol again. And I use this Pringles lid for mixing of alcohol inks. And I have learned that it will, if you just use alcohol, you can wake it back up again. Now I need a lot because I want to dip the lid of my jar in this. Now where's my paintbrush? And just get all that dry stuff, wake it up, just like you do with watercolor paints. I want a bit more. I'm just going to spray it over here. I don't want alcohol on my cover yet. Okay, that's a little better. Now I'm just going to mix a little bit. That's ginger, that's caramel, and that is latte. Let's do a little latte. And then I do think I will add a little bit of dark brown. Oh, these, they're child-proof and senior-proof. Let's just add a bit of that. And maybe one tiny little drop of regular India ink. There we go. Oh, there must be something different in the chemical balance. Let's mix it together anyhow. Yeah, that looks nice. All right, now, where did I was using this little lid from a canning jar. So let's just try it. I want it a little darker, I think. And this is darker. So we will add another drop of this. This shade, this is Van Dyke Brown. I'm not thrilled with it, but I'll use it up on various things. All right, let's try again. Yeah. Let me stand up and make sure you can. I guess I better make sure I'm in. Yeah. So, I'm happy with that. Now, hopefully it shows up. Let's just do it. So, I'm just imagining if this book was on its side like that on a desk and somebody put their cup of tea on it, or their cup of coffee, or their glass of wine, where would they put it? Yep, that's, oh, you know what? I need to just put it flat because I'm not being able to press it down. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Yeah, that's not, they must be the coating of ink that this paper doesn't have. All right, let's just go in with gusto, shall we? Let's just go in with gusto. I will water this down with some alcohol. Let's just do it. Now let me try it again here. Okay, maybe that's what I need over here. That's better. Run that off the edge a bit. I'm going to turn it a little bit. That's better. All right, I'm happy with that. And I'm just going to leave it there and let it do its thing. Just want a bit more splotchiness. That's better. All right, let's just leave it. I wish I had a bit more on that side. Do I dare? Yes. Let's dare. Come on. see. Better. Okay, now I'm happy. Isn't it amazing all the work we go to make something look casual? Cracks me up. All right, now I actually want to lift this up carefully because I don't want it to drip. And I'm going to put it aside and let it dry. All right, now I need to... boy, that would be good for some collaging. I was waiting for it to come back to my mind. Oh my goodness, I love that I can move around freely and you can still hear me clearly. It's lovely. All right, let's move my inks out of the way. So I haven't put papers in the press yet. Let me get this out of the way. I haven't put papers in the press yet, but I do find, you know, trusty old bricks. I noticed Nick the Booksmith using bricks. I wonder if she watches Sophia's videos too. I bet she does, because Sophia at Save Your Books knows her stuff. She actually does restore books. And she's the one that I watched that said, wrap yourself some bricks. And I noticed in Nick's latest video, she's using bricks. So, I will, at the end of the day, just plop my bricks on top of signatures that I'm getting started on. And I am started. I did work a little yesterday, and what I did was, because I want to put, I think it's 9, is it 9? 9 signatures in to this book. I chose 9 first pages of plays, and there's 13, so I could only choose 9. So I chose the ones that I recognized. There are some there that, honest, I'd never heard of. King Lear, read King Lear. What did I choose here? Othello. I've read and seen Othello. Antony and Cleopatra. I've read and seen Antony and Cleopatra. When I say I've read them, it wasn't voluntary. It was in school. I'm not the biggest fan of true Shakespeare, the actual thing. Romeo and Juliet, I've seen that, read it and seen it. Although I do agree with what they say about it, everything comes back to Shakespeare. All the storylines still come back to Shakespeare. Timon of Athens, Julius Caesar, Macbeth. What else? Hamlet. Oh, you know what? I ran out of ones that I knew. I've never heard of this one. Titus Andronicus. I don't know. Anyhow, so as usual, I usually start off with a blank tea-dyed page. I usually add in a page. I will be putting the original first page on the front if this turns out to be the first page of the signature. But I do want to put in a little variety of some interesting books. So we're going to put a page in out of Musson's Ready Reckoner, which is basically an antique way of calculating numbers. That's what this is. It's like a little book calculator. It's got charts so you can figure out the prices of things, you know, per pound, or how many, at 21 cents, how many, what it would come to, so you don't have to add it up. It's just a cute little book that I got in Happy Mail. And I like it because it's got number charts on it. I'm just looking for the signature threads so I can start anew. Oh, there they are. Alrighty. sometimes if it's too tight, if it's been bound really well and it's too tight, did I get it? I did. Sometimes it's worth it to kind of wreck that top one just for your time. Sometimes they're just such a nuisance to try and get those threads if it's that tight. Oh my goodness. To get the text block open and reach the threads down in the crevasse of that book binding. Oh, yesterday my hands were actually sore from trying to open up that text block and get in and find those threads. Now I'm trying to decide. I can't remember whether this paper needs to be if it's cracky or not. Cracky? There's another official term. You know what? That's not bad. I wonder how old this book is. (1916). Let's just write that down now while we're at it. 1916. All right. I want to put a page of this in. This is that old Scottish book of music. The signature in it is from 1934, so I know it's at least that old, but there's no publication date inside it. But it was obviously well loved and well used. So let's just choose Wise for Me, Prince Charlie. The Laird Cock Pen. The Rowan Tree. Well, let's do this one. So I don't know for certain how old, I'm running out of room, how old this is. I will write 1934 down here, but we know that it's at least 1934. I'm going to put one of these pages in. Remember, I just got this a little while back, and it's got some really cool ads in it. Now, I can't remember whether it's got signature threads or not. I think it does. Yes, it does. There they are. Let's get them. Go in and get those threads. All right. Bumstead's Royal British Table Salt. Well, we've got to put that in. And Kershaw Prismatic Binoculars. Nice. In London. The Royal Cancer Hospital. We dare not lose our grip on the war against cancer. My goodness. And it was free. Wow. 74,000 deaths per year from cancer. Now more than ever, we need money to carry on. Well, sir, it hasn't stopped. Bless your hearts. It's still going on. But I really like mosquitoes nets. I like that. 10 without tears. Oh! What year is this? Help these indomitable men. Peace and war for 118 years. I don't see a year. Because I like that. Is that a map? It is. Oh, here, maybe 17th edition. Publishers regret not possible to include the customary complete set of maps and plans in this guide. Oh, well, could you just give us a year? That's all I'm looking for. No year. There's telephones in existence. They're giving telephone numbers. So at least we know that. I think I like this one better with the tanning. Oh, it's the page that's been glued. So I'm going to have to Chester, I'm going to have to tore it. I'm trying to get the crunchy glue bits off the edge. Well, it looks like that will be for, maybe I should use some of my, I haven't learned yet, have I? I'm still trying to get the crusty glue off. I think I'm going to use some of my cellophane tape as if I've fixed that, and I'll actually use it to fix it. I just want that crunchy glue off. And then it's going to need to be reinforced because of the crunchy glue. Sorry if the table's wiggling. If I leave that glue in there, it's just going to bulk up that fold. That's better. All right, so there's that. Pittman's shorthand. So what I've done in looking for, let's see if I have any signatures already open. In looking for fun pages to put back into this book, I've chosen, if you can probably tell, mostly books that are the size that I won't have to trim them at all or very much. Oh, see, that thread is still there. Thought I got you, but I didn't. There we go. I want one with lots. Do you have lots? Oh, I like that chart. Come on, let go. Thank you. I want this chart. Come on, let go. That. Cool. All right. I want to use a page out of this. It looks like it's one of those recipe books that churches put together to raise money, but I like the ads in it. And this one is, I believe it to be a Scottish one. The Logie Kirk. Anyhow, I still want those holes, so I don't want to ruin those holes by actually ripping it out. So I want to open up the binding rings so I can take this coil off. I have used a wire cutter before, but I can't find it. So I've done this way as well. And it's usually inside the back cover, you'll find the end thing. I worked in an office that had one of these machines. And a lot of you use them for making really beautiful junk journals. A coil ring binder. I used to have to put together presentation booklets. It was a real estate firm. There we go. I'm not sure what year this is. I'm just going to take them all out. Come on. Thank you. And then I'll put an elastic around them or what have you. Most of them I think I'll use for collaging. Come on. So yesterday I spent the entire afternoon sewing signatures into to create a text block for my Robins book that I had resurrected. I found it in a basket and half made and thought, oh, I should get this finished. And I was so looking forward to it. And I'd grab it and show you. It's on the other side of the room, but it's also humiliating. I got all 9 signatures sewn in, and I went to put my text block in, and my pages were all the wrong size. I had measured it wrong, cut them wrong, and you'd think, oh, well, Catherine, just trim them. No, I actually made them too small, so they're just useless. I shouldn't say useless. I'll be able to use them in some other book, but all that work, and it just shows you can get to the point where you think you know it all, and no, you don't, or at least I don't. So all those papers all cut to the wrong size, too small, and I guess I could have just put it in. But it would just always bug me to look at them. You know, it's like wearing Flood's overpants. You know, they're just too short. Oh, I love her. Now your clothes need a holiday. Abby Craig Cleaning, if you want to enjoy them next season. Oh my. The Logie Kirk cookery book. There we go. Wow, this is exciting. Yeah, so I'm going to take it apart, that text block. It's bullet journal paper. I used the paper that was left over from last year's bullet journal. And so it's still usable. I could probably put some of it into this book. For that matter, the size would be fine, because I don't necessarily mind pages that are too small, because as you can tell, these are all different sizes. This is certainly very small, but I like it when it's my decision and when it's a wide variety so that it's fun, not when it's the entire text block is, oh boy, well, that's wrong. So there's that. There we go. Okay. Now we pick out a page and put it in the pile. I wish. Day-old chicks and hatching eggs in season. Certified tuberculin-tested milk. Oh my. Coach builders and motor engines. Wow. I want that lady, wherever she is. She's back here. Plumber and gas fitter. There she is. I want her. And I like that there's holes. Now, I don't think the Logie Kirk cookery book. No, no year. Westmoreland soup. 3 ounces of butter or good roast dripping. Nope, I don't see a year, even in the back. Established in 1910. Okay, so you know it's after 10. Well, there was phone numbers and cars advertised. Oh, isn't that pretty? Tartans and Souvenirs of Scotland. For and about women. Definitely a lot of telephone numbers for these businesses. Was that blank? Let's put that one in as well. All right. A cool looking cover. Bible history. Not sure what year this is. 1935. Do I have it opened up anywhere? I'd like a cool page with some... Oh, no, I'm not getting into that today. I can tell by pulling it apart that, and now that I look at this, it has been sewn together top to bottom, and I'm not dealing with that today. I like this one. I don't like to put too many sideways pages in, but this is a cool book, 1906. So I think I will take a single page out of it. I like that. It's got typewriter. Oh, and I like that it says 1906 on it. So let's see if it'll tear nicely for us, because I don't mind a torn edge. There we go. I like that. And I'm going to write, although it says 1906 on it, I'm just going to confirm it myself and write 1906 on it. More mathematical tables. Now, what year is this? I love that. 1944. All right. Oh, this is, well, I'm going to put it in sideways anyway, so it doesn't matter. I guess I can just tear it out. This signature this has been sewn together by machine. But like a sewing machine that they've gone down the center. Let's just see if I can, because I'd like it to be evident that I've ripped it out of a book. Again, here, I'll show you. I like that, and I don't even mind that. In an all sorts book. This is a cool book, Watch and Clock Encyclopedia. Oh, wait, what year was this? 1944. I just do that, if you're new here, I do that so that the next owner, I do it in very light pencil, so the next owner, if they want to, they can erase it. They don't want that little pencil there, but if they're like me and they're curious, I wonder how old this page is. If you look somewhere along the bottom, and I know the year, I will write the year in it. These are pretty. Let's see. Maybe you. It's just got the guts of clockmaking in it. I kind of like that. I wonder if there's any others with some watch faces. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. Routing slip, department and floor, personnel department. That's interesting. Gemstone cutting. Whoa. Oh yeah, I guess in watches and such. My mother had a watch with a diamond in it. I remember. All right. I'm liking these. I've got to find the center of the signature. There they are. Sometimes if the threads are loose enough, I'll go in and under with one of these, or else I'll go in and under with a seam ripper like this. You can, sometimes if you can get it under there like that. But as you can see, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. These are too big anyways. I'm going to have to use a page on its side. You're not done. Yeah, I knew it. Sneaky Pete. There we go. And are you? No, you're not done either. There we go. That's better. Very exciting today. Ah, there's the page I want. Cream of tartar. What would you use cream of tartar for? It says C potassium acid by tartrate. I wonder what they use cream of tartar for in watch and clock making. Interesting. All right, let's. I'm going to take this one out, but I'm not sure yet how I will. Whether I'll cut it down or whether I'll put it in sideways, I'm not sure yet. A little bit of Edith. This is probably two different Edith books. Oh no, A Country Diary. Oh yeah, I was thinking it was the Edwardian Lady. The pages out of that, but it's not. I think this is a combination of the leftovers of two of Edith's books. I want to use a page that's already a solo. Whenever possible, I like to save my folio pages. So that I can use them like that if I need to. This is out of the Edwardian Daybook, I think, that page. So it's still got her artwork, but that's why that's a different color. Now that's a folio, it is. I'm not going to use you. February with little cupids. I think you're a folio, you are. As well. November. Oh, I like that one. It's just got writing on it. All right, August. St. Swithin. All the tears St. Swithin can cry. St. Bartholomew's mantle wipes them dry. St. Bartholomew brings the cold dew. All right, now I do want some unusual ones. I will often save the text block from interesting books. This was Anatomy and Physiology. So I either will write it on the spine if I can, or else I just wrap this around and use an elastic so that I know the year in case. Usually if there was a year in a book, I like to put it back into the book. Forewarning, you could be seeing anatomy as I flip through these pages. So if you're queasy or don't like that sort of thing, look away for a moment, because there's going to be guts. Ooh, he's kind of cool. The mouth. Openings of the pharynx. Fascinating. I'd like some bone structure. Come on. Was that the brain? Oh. Come on, any bones? Circulatory system. Digestion. Oh, that's rather cool. Okay. So then I'll put this back on there because I keep it up on my bookshelf, and then I'll still know the year. 1918. This one, oh, this is the one that I just used in making Mrs. Cratchit's. And it's stapled, so I have to just pull it out carefully. 1879, this book. It's a grammar book. So see what I mean? Sometimes I'll write it just on the spine if the spine lends itself to let me do that. I got this one down simply because I was in looking over my shelf to see what I wanted. I'm not sure that I should be hanging on to these. This is a really old copy of Grimm's Fairy Tales. One of those Blackie publishing books that they never put the date in. It's a gorgeous color. Look at can you see the difference? The aging of the color, but it cracks. It's not suitable for putting back in as pages, but I thought the color is so yummy, I'm going to put it over in my basket for collaging. And so that's why I got that down. Now, here is, this one is Fractures, 1916. So this one will have bones. This one has some rather sad pictures too, so I try and, hold on, let me flip through it this way so that in case something not nice comes up. I know some people, my husband would not be able to look through this book. I'd really like a nice skull or a spine. This one has photographs of patients with bad breaks and that, and it can be a little bit squeamish, or a little bit hard for the squeamish. There, that's the word I'm looking for. I like that. That's rather nice. Fractures of the tarsal bones. Oh, and there's our threads right there. All right, it was meant to be. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So now I do need to put an elastic around this one because it is starting to fall apart. This was a big one. I think, if I recall correctly, Fractures is the one that I made into a journal with a picture of one of Frida Kahlo's paintings on the cover. And I think Anatomy and Physiology had that beautiful The Young Hare by Albrecht Dürer on it. Okay, I think that's it for now. No, I had papers. Where are my papers? I had some papers chosen from Camille. Oh, haha. I think I left them across the room. Hold on. You know what? I just looked. I'm at 45 minutes. That's ridiculous because I'm just folding papers. It just shows you I can go over 30 minutes now. And obviously, I guess I thought I had set my timer. Oh, it set it at stopwatch. It didn't set it at alarm. Well, that's irritating. So that's why it just shut itself off. Oy, what a day. Well, it is Sunday, so for me, it's Monday today. In case you're thinking, Catherine, what area of the world are you in? Anyhow, you know what? Thank you for joining me. That was not terribly exciting, but you can see what I go through and how long it actually can take when you see those of us that use this kind of paperwork. Sorry for that shadow there. When we use this kind of paperwork to put into a journal, there's actually time involved. That's all dry now. That looks nice. Do you see what we dropped onto it? I love that. That looks good. Very nice. All right, I'm going to go. Hopefully, maybe we'll get together tomorrow or the day after. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.